Have you ever looked at yourself and thought, I should be further ahead by now? You know, LinkedIn could be working for you. You see other companies booking calls, closing deals, and scaling their pipeline, and you wonder, why does this seem so hard for us? Maybe you've tried automated outreach before. Maybe you hired SDRs. Maybe you've tested other tools. Maybe you even hired an agency. But somehow, you're still spending time on lead generation, chasing replies, or waiting on meetings that never appear in your calendar. You want more qualified meetings, but instead, there's too little qualified meetings in your calendar. I get it, because this is exactly where most of our clients were before working with us. They had smart teams, they were doing outreach, and knew who their ideal client was. But they were stuck doing things manually or managing systems that require constant attention. They didn't need another tool. They need a meeting scheduled in their calendar without having the burden to do anything. And here's the realization one of our clients had after he started working with us. He realized that the team that scheduled meetings there were not working more or even harder. They stopped trying tool and got a LinkedIn outbound engine, a system that gave them the scheduled meetings they were looking for. And yes, our experts do the heavy lifting and building your profile, write your script, and manage the outreach. Then our agent take over the manual work. It is a system that consistently creates visibility for your company and sales meeting in your calendar, so that you finally have a predictable pipeline. That is why we build SalesMind Autopilot Agent. This isn't a software you log into and have to figure it out yourself. This is a done-for-you service where we set up and manage your outbound engine. We optimize LinkedIn profiles, we create the messaging, we run the campaigns, we manage the agent, we qualify the lead, we convert the conversation with lead, and schedule the meetings in your calendar. The only thing you have to do, show up to qualified sales meetings. SalesMind Autopilot is for founder or CEOs, sales and marketing teams, agencies, and B2B companies who wants meetings booked in their calendars without all the work. And because we do this every single day across many industries, we know exactly what works and what doesn't. Here's the simple version. We build and run your LinkedIn outreach for you end to end. No hiring SDRs, no managing tool, no writing script, no daily oversight. Imagine if getting meetings looked like this. You tell us who your ICP is. We build the entire outreach engine. We handle outreach and follow-ups, and you receive qualified meeting in your calendar. If that were possible, will you at least be interested? At this point, you're probably wondering, what exactly do you do for us? How involved do we need to be? How does this actually scale? Fair questions. Let me walk you through it. SalesMind Autopilot Agent is a fully managed outbound service. That means we manage all your LinkedIn-based outreach activities. We handle copy, positioning, and sequences. We qualify and convert lead based on your ICP. And we deliver sales meeting to you. You don't need an audience for this. You don't need any experience. And you don't need to manage anything. Only thing you need to do is show up to the meeting. Now, if that sounds simple for you, that is because it is. Here, what it looked like in practice. Chris, a founder, say excellent on all levels. Nick, a CEO, say the results were sometimes almost too good. Connection rate and response were way above what I expected. Zvid, a chief operation officer, says Salesman AI has transformed our lead generation process and that have significantly boosted their sales efficiency. Mandy, founder and CEO of a marketing agency, said that is a powerful and user-friendly platform. And that is backed by people who truly care about helping business grow. Steven, a chief operating officer, say I've used a couple of other tools for LinkedIn outbound, but this has gotten me 3 times the results. Aaron, a CEO, say we're probably 3 years ahead. Christelle, a general manager, said that we have been a valuable asset to her foundation effort to connect with potential partners and supporters for their project. Andrea said very simple and intuitive, had very good result. Mark, CEO, said that our support make us stand out the most. Camilo, CEO, said that he ultimately chose Salesman AI because of our services. And Roberto, Chief Product Officer, that we completely automated their sales prospecting on LinkedIn. Different industry and different role, but all of they have the same outcome. More meeting booked without having to do anything. And yes, you can become one of these. Success story too. You want to know why I said this so confidently and with so much confidence? It is because we are not playing the same game as everyone else. Most companies rely on human being who has good days and bad days. Someone who gets tired, take a long lunch break or forget to follow up. Our agents never get bored. They follow up 5, 6 or 7 times with perfect timing every single time. They work 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year without ever asking for a raise. Remove the fatigue and the inconsistency, and the only thing left is high quality meeting. So you don't rely on motivation, we rely on math. And this is proven science. We do more outreach in a day than a normal sales rep does in a month. That is how we get the high quality sales meeting. Think of it like hiring new SDR, like building a factory and training workers from scratch. A lot of work and a lot of stuff that can go wrong. Salesman AI Autopilot is like plugging into an already operating production line. You don't manage the machines, you just receive the output. Right now, company either pay $50,000 per year for a full-time sales rep that only work 40 hours per week and need an extra $500 per month in softwares, tools to actually do the job, and they might quit after 4 months. Our company will hire a traditional lead gen agency that will cost them up to tens of thousands of dollars per month and a big setup fee. Salesman Autopilot agent give you 5 times more output as a sales rep, and you don't have to worry about the headcount or spending tens of thousands of dollars. Now, you might be thinking, do we need to be involved daily? What if our ICP changes? Your involvement is only needed during the onboarding. After that, we run the system so you don't have to be involved daily. And a changing ICP, that's totally fine. We adapt and optimize as we go. So what happened next? You're about to jump on a discovery call with us. This is not a hard sales pitch. It's an interactive session where we will see and we will try to understand your current pipeline and your goal, defining your ideal customer profile, and meeting targets, and see whether Salesman AI autopilot agent is a fit. If it is, great. If it's not, also great. We will tell you. Worst case scenario, you walk away knowing exactly why outbound hasn't scaled for you yet. Best case scenario, you plug into a system that removes prospecting from your plate, give you consistent, qualified meetings, and let you focus on closing and growth. And even if you don't break any record, would an extra 3, 5, 15 or 70 qualified meetings per month change your business? If yes, you're in the right place. So if you're up for that, that is all I ask. Show up to the call prepared. And let's have a honest conversation. So see you soon.